Liz Schuller, President of LCI, thank you for all you do for the benefit of the American Union movement.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
He has made clear that
Why did they change the law then, saying that you can't do it?
They didn't change the law. They strengthened the law because they were worried about presidents exploiting.
They strengthened it, meaning you could do it.
even before COVID, manufacturing went in the hole. Manufacturing went in the hole.
Excuse
number
me,
one.
Chris. Wait.
Number two.
Chris.
Number three.
They said it would take. No, you were number two.
No. You have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the quartering, working from the standing position, trying to be a little less lazy. I'll get that all decorated up there and lift the green screen so it's not hanging out. But it's a process. I'll get it dialed in. Widespread panic over the Trump debate. The Democrats are coping so bad that they hope that he's simply, they're just putting this out there, that he's just not going to show up. Donald Trump's going to miss the opportunity to absolutely humiliate Joe Biden on national television. And everybody on Twitter even saying, oh my God, these rules around the debate are hilarious. They're anti-Trump. They're gonna, it's really, have you never watched Trump debate before? One of the biggest, most hilarious rules is that they're going to shut off his microphone while Joe Biden slurs his words together, as if that's going to stop Donald Trump from screaming across the debate stage, wrong, or things like potato head, or whatever he's going to yell. What did he call Adam Schiff? Pencil neck, potato head. I don't remember exactly, but it was hilarious. I was watching some of the stuff this morning going around on Twitter based on the rules, right? So Chris Silza writes the rules for the CNN debate, okay, saying that, oh, well, this is obviously going to, favor Trump, or I'm sorry, favor Joe Biden. I disagree. Mike's cut off when it's not your turn to speak. Advantage Biden. Again, I will say, I don't think so. I think Trump's going to have no problem whatsoever. Just like 3-point shot across the debate stage. You're going to hear him on Joe Biden's microphone almost certainly. I think everyone's upset about this for no reason whatsoever. No live audience. That is advantage Biden, because his epic owns will generally fall flat. You won't hear a big audience reaction. But again, I'll say this, as somebody who's attended the debates, okay, you barely hear the crowd anyway on TV. And now we kind of live in an era of people restreaming and reacting. We all know that, like, Crowder does these huge streams. 400,000 people, I think, watched one of his streams, his debate streams, or I think it was his, I believe it was. Anyway, and you're going to get all the reaction you could ever want there. So you're also going to have pundits like myself super cutting all the best epic owns, turning them into memes. Not a big deal. Then you have 2 commercial breaks. Advantage Biden, fine, but it's not like Trump isn't going to need to take a leak either. I don't really think this helps either guy disproportionately. They probably got to go back and, fuel up on whatever supplements they're taking. No pre-written notes. Obviously, that's an advantage to Trump. I predict that Joe Biden will simply repeat over and over and over and over and over a very small, limited amount of talking points, right? He's going to talk about jobs. Yeah, the lowest unemployment in forever. Come on, man. Except the issue is it's really low because everybody's working multiple jobs. People have to work multiple jobs just to get by in Bidenomics. And you look at, I've been covering it at length. I have a new video today about another gigantic, iconic fast food chain declaring bankruptcy, shutting hundreds of restaurants. The entire food industry, the restaurant industry is collapsing. because nobody can afford to eat it. But yeah, come on, man, unemployment. And then obviously people are saying people are surprised that Trump's team agreed to these rules. I don't care. I don't think if you honestly think that Donald Trump isn't going to say what he wants to say when he wants to say it, you've never watched the guy debate. Go back to some of his early debates, even in the early 2016 Republican candidate debates, where there's 8 or 9 people on stage. He just said whatever he wanted to say, whenever he wanted to say it, microphone or not. So I think it's a wild cope to think that this is going to change anything. And then we have James Carville, whose literal career is built around being wrong on almost everything, thinks now they're floating this cope that Trump's just not going to show up. People in the comments, oh, Trump's been setting this up for months. He's not going to show up for the debate. Are you kidding me? This is a guy that went to the Republican debates when he was just a candidate in 2015, 2016, in a profoundly hostile environment, didn't care. Then went on to debate Hillary Clinton, and the cucked RNC allowed losers from like MSNBC and CNN to host the debates. Did Trump not show up then? I mean, let's be real here, okay? Let's be real. Do you think that Trump views this debate, okay, against Joe Biden as any more stacked against him than literally every other debate he's been in? The answer is no, because Trump lives in reality sometimes, and he knows the system's stacked against him.
They did get progress on these rules. Will that matter, or what will matter next week?
Well, if I was a gambler, actually I am a gambler.
Yeah.
I'd take even money if Trump doesn't show up. Okay, I just think.
Okay, I'm going to say this right now. James Carville, I will bet you $50,000 that Trump shows up to the debate. I'm giving you even money. All right? 50 grand right now on camera that Donald Trump shows up to the debate. Unless he's in jail. Okay. If Donald Trump is able to show up to the debate, he will show up to the debate. 50 grand right now. You can book it. All right. Are you joking?
You don't think Trump's coming next week?
I mean, I don't know, but if I.
Wait, I thought you said you'd take even money. You'd bet a large sum of money that he wasn't going to show up.
I think he's going to wake up and say and decide. He just like he said he was going to testify at his defense of his trial. He didn't put on a defense.
Well, I understand why he didn't testify, because once you go up on there, it opens you up to the prosecution poisoning the well, saying whatever the heck they want. I'll put it this way. I was not surprised in the tiniest microscopic way that Donald Trump that he didn't testify at his own trial. What was the point? He didn't even have a trial, in my opinion. Okay, in my opinion, he didn't have much of a trial to begin with. To me, it seemed like, what was he even? He knew they were going to convict him anyway. So what was the point? What was the point of all the evidence that he could show? It didn't matter. This is just absolute copium from the left. James Carville surprises Ari Melber with Trump Biden debate prediction. Are you joking? You think that Donald Trump isn't going to show up and 360 slam dunk from the free throw line all over Joe Biden next week? You have got to be kidding me. Here's a prediction I'll make. Joe Biden will look for any possible reason to not show up. I mean, the guy has had numerous clips where he can't even figure out what direction he's walking on the stage. He had to have Barack Obama grab him and scuttle him off stage. The guy can't even walk up a set of stairs. He can't talk. He can't think. He can't comprehend basic ideas. He is a husk. He is a hollowed out husk of a man that simply is a figurehead that just stands there and does nothing while the Democratic Party runs everything from behind the scenes. Now, of course, why would he need to? Because now you have the New York highest court say that this gag order, by the way, that still exists on Trump, which means that at the debate, Biden could bring that up and say things that are, that he can't legally respond to. All this kind of stuff going on. The gag order against Trump is meant to hurt him in the election. The court proceedings, not one, not two, but 3 different court proceedings, all of which, except for New York State, have completely fallen apart. All of that was exclusively to hurt him in the election, in my opinion. Obviously, I can't prove that. I'm just sharing my opinion, which is what people tune in for. Now you have the New York State Court of Appeals made the decision to decline to hear Trump's bid to try and get the gag order removed, saying that it had no substantial constitutional question. Are you joking? It's kind of the First Amendment. Now, you could understand why perhaps there was some level of gag order that exists, or there is gag orders around, legal cases and things of that nature. But this is wild. Trump's attorneys asked Judge Juan Merchant, who presided over the trial, to terminate the gag order because the trial is over. Wouldn't that make sense? Why would he still have to live against this? This is like so corrupt. And they're just like, nah, we're going to continue to keep things, we're going to continue to try and hurt you. We're going to continue to try to prevent. I mean, any normal American looking at this should absolutely know that the system is doing everything it can to stop him. They're trying to stop him from being at the RNC convention and interviewing with me, which is going to happen. I promise you that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you were informed by it. If you enjoy kind of the more hard politics stuff, you made it to the end of the video, please let me know by leaving a like on it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.